This was supposed to be such a great vacation.
We're not comfortable where lots of people have died.
The ghost controls your mind.
There was a presence in the house.
Just blood everywhere. This resort is haunted.
Evil spirits affect people. My heart was going a mile a minute.
Evil is a very real thing. Once in a while, we have these things that go bump in the night.
I've never been to Hawaii. More than that, I've never been on a vacation. The tour guide says, you've got this energy about you that can be read on the other side. I'm starting to realize that dealing with these ghosts is real. My name is Jerry Baker, born and raised in Redlands, California. Beginning of 2008, I became one of 2 gunsmith firearms instructors for the Sheriff's Department and teach the cadets how to shoot. March of 2011. My girl was getting ready to turn 30. And I said, you're turning 30, let's do something fun. Let's go to Hawaii. Yeah, absolutely, let's go. Once you get out of the airport, take a taxi to the hotel. You get the salt, you get that breeze, and you know you're in Hawaii. Through the trees and the grass, you see the tips of the sailboats. You see the ocean behind that, and you get those big, green, lush mountains. No matter where you go, there's water. We get checked in, we get to the room, open up the sliding glass door, facing the beach, and start settling in. Anytime I go somewhere, I try and blend in. But this time, I figured, I'm in Hawaii. Let's fill the calendar. Let's do something every day. So get a bunch of pamphlets of different tours, the snorkeling, the hiking.
How about this?
Let me see.
The Spirit of Ancient Oahu tour.
That could be cool.
What do you think?
So we sign up for it.
Hi, is this Joe? We're really interested in booking a tour. 9 o'clock tomorrow? Thank you.
The next morning, we're gonna meet up with Uncle Joe, the tour guide.
My full name, Joseph Frederick Lupikepui Ho'omaka'ali'i Espinda Jr. My father was Uncle Joe. And I come to the age where I am an uncle now. I work for a lot of companies, taking people on hikes, showing them the essence of what Hawaii is. We all one big ohana. Ohana means family.
You must be Joe.
Call me Uncle Joe.
Hi, Uncle Joe. I'm Amy.
Aloha.
Well, Joe, Jerry.
Aloha, good to meet you both.
Uncle Joe's obviously very Hawaiian. He's got a good knowledge of the history, and because the Hawaiians are who they are, there's a spiritualness to it.
You guys ready for your first adventure of the day?
Let's go.
Okay, come with me.
All right. We went to the Pali Lookout. You look into this really green, open valley. You can see all the way to the ocean. You get a really good sense of just how high up you are.
This is the Nu'uanu Pali. It's the site of King Kamehameha the Great's 1795 Battle of Nu'uanu. At the time, hundreds of men were pushed to their death on these very cliffs.
Hawaiian people were a very brutal race during time of war. Kamehameha the First goes all the way up to the Nu'uanu, killing people from village to village to village. Then says, told everybody jump. Just blood everywhere.
This 1,000-foot cliff that all these warriors were pushed off of. I just, got kind of a sense of not feeling comfortable where lots of people have died. So I'm trying to fight through it.
They say if you listen carefully to the wind, you can hear their voices in it, screaming.
I'm hearing Hawaiian warriors get pushed off the cliff, and it's not breezy anymore. You're in some pretty high winds.
Jerry.
I buckle. It feels like a ton of bricks sits on my head, and I just completely buckle over.
At the Nu'uanu, Jerry never told me nothing until We seen him falling. He already was feeling the effects of the tour.
I could have sworn I heard or felt something in the wind.
You're sensitive to the spirits of the island.
It's probably just jet lag or something.
You guys ready for your next adventure?
Any more creepy places we can visit?
Oh, yeah. Not too far from here. Come, let's go.
So we'd finish up with the Polly Lookout.
So this side here has quite the tumultuous history to it as well. It's rumored that a Marine died here by hanging in a tree.
My girlfriend says I start kind of walking off, like towards the trailhead. She's getting a little spooked out, and she's yelling at me.
Jerry, where are you going?
I'll go after.
Jerry, come back.
Hey, Jerry.
I felt like I wanted to walk up this trail, like there was something that I needed to see up this trail. Well, the whole time this is going on, I'm getting further symptoms, I guess. I don't know what else to call them, but I'm having a hard time breathing. When I start looking up in the trees, I look at this one particular tree, and there he is.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, man, get your girl freaked out.
Uncle Joe, the tour guide, says, and from that tree right there, the Marine was found in his khakis, hung up. You know, wow, that's a pretty good coincidence that that's the tree that I saw.
It's gonna rain. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Okay.
Once in a while, we have these things that go bump in the night that we really don't understand. And we're still trying to understand. Where evil comes into the circle. And when it grabs a hold of you, it enters your mind. Evil grabs a hold of you, it enters your mind.
We pack up and we head off to this waterfall trailhead.
Let me tell you a little bit about the history of this area and Manoa Falls. It's got a really violent background, and there's a lot of warriors buried here. You okay there, Jerry? You need to take a break?
Let's take a break. You guys go ahead. I'll meet you, okay?
Are you sure?
I'll meet up with you in a minute.
As soon as I walk in, I get this really bad feeling that I'm not wanted there. And I'm still a little short of breath. I've got this Hawaiian warrior. He's trying to intimidate me. He doesn't like me there, and he wants me to know it. He's standing in front of me, very angry. I remember being scared. I remember running away from this ghost tour.
Oh my God, Jerry! What happened?
I got stabbed.
Dad!
It was just a branch.
Let's take a look at it. Here.
It was a tree branch.
We need to get this cleaned up. Uncle Joe, can you take us back to the hotel, please?
Absolutely. Come on, let's go.
Thank you.
In Jerry's case, it got heavy, and we had to take him out. I watched him get so fearful.
While we're on our way back to the hotel, he says, "You're a warrior, and that's why they were so hostile towards you." I go, "Well, you know, I was a deputy sheriff for like 12 years. Wait a minute, Uncle Joe wouldn't have known that it was a Hawaiian warrior that I saw."
Warriors are there to battle each other. If you coming up like a warrior, the warrior will come. They will do battle.
So we go up to our room. I feel like I've run a marathon. I'm just totally drained. That night, laying in bed, feeling normal. My dreams, they were really intense.
What's wrong?
In the bathroom, there's blood everywhere.
Blood? What are you talking about? What blood?
This. Baby, you're standing in it. I'm losing so much blood.
Blood, it's spotless. You're gonna be okay. Look at me. Look at me. You're gonna be okay. There's nothing wrong.
Oh my God.
I'm having a harder time dealing with this. Marine is here in the bathroom.
Hey, go, call somebody.
Okay. It's Uncle Joe. Sorry to bother you.
What do you want from us?
It's Amy from earlier today.
This is my take on ghosts. They enter the mind. The body controls everything out here. The ghost controls your mind. Jerry, oh my God. He's getting possessed. He don't believe in any of this, but he's getting it. Because this man does not believe in ghosts at all.
I'm starting to realize that these ghosts are pretty real.
Evil is a very real thing. It's not like the movies.
Well, as Uncle Joe's walking over, he says, oh, he doesn't look good. You know, looks like he needs some help.
When evil comes into your circle, it's foul stench, tingling sensations, blackouts. In Jerry's case, blackout don't even know who he is.
And I buckle over, fold at the hips, and fall down.
I use salt water because it has an element that Hawaii needs. Hit him with the salt water. Make sure that evil go.
Uncle Joe starts telling me, you're on their side. I need you back to this side.
So once you get possessed, they have to wake up.
And the only way you can do that is to say your name aloud. Tell me where you're from.
What's your name, Jerry? Jerry, are you here? Jerry, you cannot do this. Jerry, get up. Get up.
All of a sudden, I start screaming my name. My name's Jerry. I'm from California. I'm in Oahu. All of a sudden, I snap out of it. I don't have this bad feeling. I feel good. Everything's a little brighter. Now I'm starting to believe a little more of, you know, it's not just a bad feeling, that I might have, you know, actually been on that side. He says, you know, anytime you have any problems or something happens, day or night, give Uncle Joe a call.
If evil will come, you gotta protect yourself. You, not me. I can do only so much. Jerry that day, as hard as he could, he came and he protected himself. When you ask for evil, or anything that is evil, you must remember, if you're not ready to receive whatever's gonna be thrown at you, things can happen.
This was supposed to be such a great vacation. Somebody was thrown off that balcony. This was a demonic entity that can take and find your weakness. Try to tear my family apart.
My name is Ron Schallhorn. I was in the Marine Corps, now retired, and living a good life. My best friend introduced me to Angie. We wound up getting married about a year and a half later. She's the light of my life. Her inside is beautiful.
We met through some mutual friends. He just sees the happy things in life. He's just a very happy person.
My name is Solana. My sister was, for like a year, kept telling me, come to Florida, come to Florida. She's more than a sister. She's more than a best friend. She's just special.
It was Christmas, and we just want to do something nice for the family.
Oh, it's been so long. We thought it would be great to do a family vacation as a Christmas gift for everybody.
We have arranged for us to take a week's vacation at a wonderful resort, and you are invited.
The vacation was myself, my husband, Ron, and then my sister, Solana, and then my son, Denver, and his fiancée, Kim. She was 5 months pregnant, and my granddaughter, Precious.
Oh, yes! She said, we're gonna go to this resort and, you know, hang out for a couple days.
You know, everybody was very excited the first time that we had actually done a family vacation.
It was just a family reunion vacation type situation.
Sun and fun, here we come, woohoo!
You all bucked up?
Yeah.
All right, let's go then.
Hey, whoa!
We just drove. It's about an hour-and-a-half drive.
We were just excited to be getting to go to the resort and unwind, and we were just talking about the different activities and things that they had that we could do.
Me either. Oh my God. Look at that living room.
Gosh.
Oh, it's incredible. Look at the fish tank.
You know, everybody's reaction, of course, was wow. The awe factor was definitely there.
Really, really very nice and luxurious. You got this beautiful vision in front of you of the scenery around you. It's so awesome.
This is great.
Good. You did good.
Thank you, yes.
Oh, look at this beautiful fish tank.
And then all of a sudden, I saw this little girl, and then she was just not there. That scared me, only because something's trying to get my attention. I was just like, no, I'm on vacation. Those words came back to bite me.
So we get all situated, and then my son comes, and Kim, and my granddaughter, Precious.
Come on. You want to slide wave pool? We got a wave pool.
This is amazing.
Denver, we're in here. Oh my gosh, look at you.
When Denver first walked into the room, he's like, oh, this is beautiful, this is beautiful.
Look at her. She looks precious.
No. We're really high up, okay? So we need to keep those doors locked.
I had a panicky feeling. It's just that first heavy feeling like I have to keep her off of this balcony.
Nobody wanted her out on that balcony.
Oh my goodness, we are so high up.
So we went to the grocery store and then came back and got all that stuff put away and started just to move into the relaxation part of the trip.
There you go.
There we go.
Here,
Ooh.
I'll do the pouring for you.
Oh, thanks, Ron.
There you
wonderful.
are, Solana.
Did you hear that?
I didn't hear the voice. I'm not sensitive, but right away, Sherry just like stopped. She looked over at Angie. She goes,
I heard someone say hello. And I just kind of looked back. My sister was sitting on the couch. I just kind of looked back when I heard that, and she looked at me.
We both looked at each other, and we said, did you
Hear that?
I sure did.
Hear what? What did you guys hear?
It was a man's voice. Oh my God.
to me, I didn't really think anything of it. You know, we just ignored it and let it go.
God, that is creepy.
Okay, I'll go check the front door.
Maybe housekeeping. Bringing up.
It was a male voice. It was low. It was kind of like a whisper.
The hair on the back of your neck, it'll just stand up, and you just get chills.
No one's in the hallway. Strange, those doors open like that.
I know. I'm gonna go out and grab a smoke, okay? Okay. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Take it easy, you guys.
Okay.
All right.
So I walked out on the balcony. And I lit my cigarette, and I walked up to the edge of the balcony and just wanted to take in the view. And I'm standing there, and then all of a sudden, I see a man out on the balcony. I mean, just right there. He was in a white T-shirt and no shoes on. So I just saw him standing there, just looking out, and then just getting up on the railing, and then just letting himself fall over. I looked over the balcony. It was just in my mind, because this man is not real.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, I think I'm just really exhausted.
I had some weird dreams while I was there about a family that was there.
Haven't you had enough? Haven't you had enough? Haven't you had enough?
Don't listen to Mama, baby. She didn't know how to have fun, right, baby? You got to drink a Coke to Daddy. Daddy gets a little extra whiskey, right? No big deal. You know why?
You're drunk again. I can keep covering for you with her.
I'm on vacation! I can do whatever I want! Sick of your... It's always about you and about the girl.
I'm leaving. And I'm taking her with me.
Fool!
Baby, everything is gonna be fine, okay? Mama's gonna pack and we'll get out of here. Get out of here!
It's okay. Everything's gonna be... I'm not gonna let them take us apart from each other, okay?
screaming. That's what woke me up. And then after that, just like so frightened. I knew the dream is real. This resort is haunted. I've learned this resort is haunted.
The next day, everybody got up.
Oh, I had a couple of weird dreams that kept me awake.
Oh, what about?
I don't want to go.
You were all about it yesterday.
Morning, guys.
Morning.
The tension was so thick. It was just a heaviness.
Waking up the next morning, it was like they were entrenched in already that angst energy, just like in the dream.
Morning.
What are you all fussing about?
Denver doesn't want to go to the pool anymore.
Denver, what about Precious?
It is always about you. It's always about you and the kid.
What are you talking about, the kid?
Tension in the room just started building.
What? God, Denver, you're bleeding everywhere.
And she finds her son on the kitchen floor, just blood everywhere.
Denver,
What is
we
it?
gotta take you to the
No,
doctor.
I'm fine.
Where the hell did that glass come from?
We wanted him to get up and go to the emergency room.
We checked the area and there was no glass. So where that glass came from, it's anybody's guess.
Denver, you're not fine.
You're not.
I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation. I can do whatever I want.
Just something.
After that, the tension in the room was just very thick. And even when we went into the pool, there was the underlying tension still there. Ron parks himself in a chair and will not participate in anything that we're doing.
Oh, he was such a jerk.
And I said, honey, come get in the pool. Come play.
I'm in. Come on in, the water's great.
I'm fine. Right here. I'm on vacation.
Well, so are we.
Well, so are we. We're here with you.
We're right here with you.
I said no. I'm on vacation.
I'm on vacation? I can do whatever I want.
And this is where things got weird for me because from that point on, for some reason, I don't remember a lot of it.
What's with him, Angie?
My sister said, what's up with him? You know, that's what's going on with him. I said, I don't know.
Maybe got up on the wrong side of the bed. Okay. I'm gonna go check on Denver.
Just cried. Something we all looked so forward to having this vacation and family time together was ruined. It was just gone. Things like this can happen to your family, and it's not something that's part of your relationship necessarily.
That night, the dream that I had the first night came back.
And he knows what he has to do now.
That male spirit that I was seeing, I believe he did throw his daughter over the balcony. The third day, I just told my sister about the dreams that I had, and I wanted her to know that these energies are in Ron. You know, they've infiltrated. They got him.
My son and his fiancée, Kim, they want to do the hamburgers. So we come downstairs. Ron is at the pool, and I've got my hands full, so we walk over to the grill.
When you're 35 years old, you'll get to know. You're not going to find out. The recipe coming up. There you go.
Pina colada. Ron, you want to help me with this?
So sick of your. So sick of you. You know, it's always about you.
Ron.
Always about you.
Ron.
And you. All of you. What are you talking
about?
Ron, about
settle.
you.
Ron,
I take
settle
care
down.
of your family. And I'm tired of it.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, you know what I'm tired about. Yeah, I'm here for you.
Settle down.
So I start to walk away from everybody,
I'm fine. I'll be right back.
and he is yelling at me. He goes, I'm done with you.
And I am done with your family. You hear? I'm done with you.
Calm down, please.
Want a divorce. I want a divorce. You want a divorce from you too.
The man who worships the ground that I walk on and who has never, he's just always so kind and everything, and my knight in shining armor. And telling me that he wanted a divorce and that he was done with me and my family. This wasn't him.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Okay, okay.
It's almost like a glimmer of Ron was there, and he goes, "What do you mean?"
Well, I don't know what I was saying, and I remember at that point, like, what did I just do? A person that I love so much, I just hurt so much. I thought I was gonna lose her. I mean, that was horrifying.
You just asked me for a divorce! How can you not remember that?
Ask you for a divorce? No!
Yes!
I would never do that. I don't want to divorce you.
I don't believe.
That's a crazy idea.
Just go.
Please.
Just go.
Please look at me.
Just go.
Please, baby. Baby.
Go. I'll talk to you later. I'll talk to you. Just go.
I'm feeling very well.
Angie, come here.
I'm so angry.
Be upstairs for a second.
What have I done?
Angie, something's not right here.
I don't know who he is. It's for. Please, let's go.
And I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go upstairs, and we can all leave."
It's okay.
I stepped out on that balcony. I could see Ron is outside going to pick up my granddaughter and throw her off.
No, Ron, no.
It's a shocking feeling, and just a really heavy feeling. And why would somebody want to do that?
Ron, please come back to me. Ron, come back to me.
And he just looked at me, and there he was again, and he hugged me, and he said, "What's wrong?" I go, "What do you mean, what's wrong?"
There's something off. We've got to go home.
And from that point, I was kind of like back to myself again, but I couldn't figure out what was going on. As soon as we was away from the resort, everything was good again.
And we're just gonna leave all the ghosts behind.
That once we left the resort, it was over. Everything lifted. It was just, I was fine after that. Everything just went away immediately, and the heaviness was just gone.
You know, people don't understand that there's evil spirits and how they infect people. Whatever's in me is very evil. I was an evil person that maybe passed away there, but they stayed behind. And just to make sure everybody else is miserable. Almost immediately, I was back out doing my stuff. And Solana goes, "We got Ron back." He's out fixing things. He's out running around. He's back.
He has no doubt that there is a spiritual warfare, negative and positive energy out there. And now he's had proof of it. He thought it was something that would never happen to him, of course. And now that it has, now he knows that he's just got to be aware.
Our family went for vacation for Thanksgiving. My son goes, "Mommy, there's something bad that happened last night." They said there was a ghost, and you're going, "No, there's no ghost here. Is there a presence in the house?" My name is Marie Bustamante. I was in waitressing most of my life. Got married, raised kids. I think I did a good job on it because they all have careers they pursued. My kids, my great kids. You know, they're awesome. Each one is so different from the other. Adrian, he loves everything he does. He's never idle.
My name is Adrian Bustamante. I'm from Northern California. I grew up there. So I grew up normal kid, liked, playing outside, playing sports.
When they were growing up, we took vacations on holidays. Thanksgiving, sometimes we went up to Tahoe.
We love the snow. You know, we were so close to it being in Northern California. You're like a few hours away. I just remember Tahoe as being always a ton of fun, like sledding and just snowball fights with my brothers or my dad or my parents. And you can just smell the smell of like fires burning.
About 20 years ago. We decided we were gonna go to Tahoe for Thanksgiving, and as we had gone previous.
Boys, come on, let's go.
5 more minutes, 5 more minutes.
No, Rob, come on, we gotta go. I got to cook.
Orale,
Rob,
let's
Adrian.
go.
I'm sorry.
Give me that ball. Give me the ball.
Come on.
Come on. Rob, come on, please.
Okay, you guys got everything?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Have everything, honey. Yeah.
You didn't forget the turkey?
No, I didn't forget the turkey.
Okay.
We better hurry up because I gotta cook that turkey.
Vámonos.
Vámonos, let's go.
Tahoe's beautiful. It has one of the most beautiful lakes I've ever seen. And there's just mountains all the way around. And it's just beautiful when it snows.
So we pull up and normal snow everywhere.
Oh, it's so big.
That's my room right there. Called it.
You can't do that.
Hey,
No,
hey,
first-
when we get there, we'll choose the rooms, okay?
Arriving, it was like, it was an odd feeling looking at that place. It was an odd feeling looking at that place.
It was exciting because as a kid, everything's that much bigger. So you're like, oh man, this is gonna be great.
Oh, míralo. Yeah.
Hey, wait. Hey, take off your shoes before you come in. Wow, this is amazing.
call the
Excuse
big
me. Hey, the room with the balcony, the biggest room is ours, so don't get any ideas.
It's beautiful. I told you I wasn't gonna let you down.
Well, I didn't know
guys,
it was
come
this
down
big.
and go get this luggage upstairs. Did
Yeah,
you see
I'm
the
gonna-
view? Put ours in our room. And
I'm gonna work on the turkey.
unpack, and I want everybody down in 5 minutes. We have a snowball fight to have.
When I walked in, it was like, I almost felt like there was a presence in the house. I didn't say anything, but when I think back of it, I could feel that, I don't know, there was just something different in that house. Even when I was in the kitchen, and I was in the kitchen a lot of times by myself, I almost felt like somebody was looking over my shoulder. And I was cutting bread, and I felt cold air do this on my neck. I'd turn around, and there was no one there. The turkey was in the oven, so we thought we'd have a little family time outside.
Go back. Oh, it gets you. What? Wait, time out. I have to go to the bathroom.
All right, honey, when I come back, okay?
Okay.
Ow!
So I use the restroom and come back up, and I'm zipping up my jacket, and it's all thick. In the living area, which is right in front of me, above us is the master bedroom. And I hear like someone's running, like literally running at full speed back and forth across the master bedroom. My immediate reaction is, oh, well, somebody's upstairs. Let's go see who's here. Feel like something's almost like chasing me. I didn't like that feeling. I didn't like it because it was real. So I went upstairs thinking it's my brother. Just like open the doors and I'm like jump in to see what's going on, and nobody. I froze for half a second. I just jet.
It's taking a little bit of time, and I thought, what's taking him so long? Okay, we're ready to go in. He comes running. Mommy! He calls me Mommy, even to this day.
I mean, it was like crazy.
Mommy! Mommy!
You got
I
me.
nailed you.
Wait, no, wait a second.
and
No,
you.
What's wrong, honey?
What happened? I heard somebody running upstairs. I go use the bathroom, and I go upstairs, and there's some loud footsteps, like somebody's running. And I go upstairs, and the door just slams. There's nobody there.
Calm down, dude.
He says, I thought you guys were joking with me. Were you joking with me?
I heard someone running upstairs. Were you guys messing with me? Was someone up there? And they're like, no, we've been out here the whole time.
And I go, there's no noise upstairs. It's probably maybe rats in the attic or something.
Don't worry about it, sweetie, okay? Maybe it was just... Listen, don't worry. Maybe it's just some rats or something. Don't worry about it, okay?
Stop. Are you messing with me?
Chill, dude. Ask Mom. I was outside.
I remember them not believing me. Like, it kind of hurt a little bit because I'm like, well, I'm not lying. Like, why don't you believe me?
Maybe you just heard us out there, okay?
No, there's someone in the house. I heard it.
Okay, then maybe it was a monster-sized raccoon on the roof.
Hey.
Chill, dude. You're
Let's
being
go.
a baby.
Please
Stop. No.
Yeah,
Okay,
dude.
come on, let's
calm
sit, come
down.
on.
You're like almost my age.
I'm hungry. Who's hungry?
It smells like turkey up in
You look
here.
pretty startled.
Yeah?
I believe Adrian, my husband, did not. It's a joke. No, it's not. There's an answer for everything, okay? There was nothing there.
Hey, take it easy, guys. You're at the table.
Hello.
Wow.
Doesn't it look awesome?
This is beautiful.
Thank
guys,
you very much. Thank you, thank you.
Round of applause.
The best mom ever.
It looks good, Mom.
I'm like clapping for myself. Oh, Lord.
Nothing else was said. We had Thanksgiving dinner.
Who wants to say grace?
You do.
Okay, come on. Dear God, thank you for the food we're about to receive.
What was that?
That's the same sound I heard.
All of a sudden, it just happens again. Everyone hears it, and then we all just look up, and again, it gets really quiet. Everyone's like, oh, wait, I did hear that. Like, maybe he wasn't lying.
I thought, well, what is that?
And then my dad was just trying to make everyone feel better. It's the cabin.
Marie, come with me.
Kids, stay there.
Be careful, Papa.
Okay, let's go check out the monster. Okay, just wait right here.
You think it's the boogeyman? Stay down there.
I went upstairs, and my husband went upstairs.
Everyone hears it. We all just look up. It gets really quiet.
Nothing. I checked all 3 rooms. There isn't anything.
That's so weird. It's like I heard somebody footsteps.
Still same thing, nothing. They came back downstairs, and my mom looked a little kind of, again, like unsettled with it, and she was just like, yeah, there's something up there. I don't know how to explain it.
Don't worry about it. Everybody sit down. Let's get back to the turkey.
Yeah. Yeah, your dad's right, kids. Just...
I'll check for a big branch on the roof tomorrow or something.
Why would I hear something that's on the roof through the floor and then into this? So his explanation really didn't sit well with me. My brother, and he's at his own room, so he was sitting against his bed, listening to music.
Damn it!
He felt someone grab his ankle and then immediately release.
Next morning, we come and have breakfast, and
We're sitting at the table, and I'm trying to explain to my mom what happened upstairs.
Morning, guys. Did everybody sleep well? Baby.
I think this house is haunted.
What?
So then my other son said, well, now that we're talking about that.
Something happened to me, too. Something grabbed from under the bed. I felt
You guys
it.
have been watching way too many movies, let me tell you.
Something weird is going on.
Dad, this is ludicrous, all right? We only get a chance to get away 2 times a year. This is one of them. Can't we just enjoy the final day?
But the one that really made me think something was wrong was when my son Robert said what he felt All these things are coming together, so you're kind of thinking, is there a presence in the house?
I was not happy to be there. Like, I didn't want to go back up to my room.
We all went to bed that night. We're gonna leave tomorrow, the next day.
Someone's knocking at the door?
In the middle of the night, we're awoken, my brother and myself, to just someone pounding on our front door. The pounding was just crazy. I still remember it, almost like feeling it. It seemed so loud.
Mommy, Papa!
What's going on down there? What are you doing?
There's some pounding on the front door.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Somebody's at the door?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so loud.
Oh.
My heart was going a mile a minute. Like, you know, I just didn't know what was going to happen, like what's going to be at the door. Like, everything's flashing in my head, like Robert's story, like what happened to me.
Do you see anything?
I don't see anything. There's no footprints.
Dad, come on, let's go.
Why weren't there any tracks in the snow? Like, that was, I think, the thing that kind of threw my dad for a loop.
It's weird. There's nothing there. I said, did you check everywhere? Did you check all around? No, there's nothing there.
No footprints, no nothing.
Be near, there's...
I heard it.
Then I know I saw her. I saw like a woman walking with a dress that has a little bit of a train walking. All I saw was the bottom of a dress.
Did you hear any voices or anything else? Nothing?
Hey, guys, just wait right here. I'm gonna go check upstairs.
Okay, honey, be careful.
I saw the white dress go into the room. And I looked and I ran in there. And that's what scared me. I decided that we should pack up.
Everybody pack your things. We're leaving right now.
But it's 3 a.m.
What do you mean it's 3 a.m.? That's it. We're leaving.
Listen to your mother.
I can't go upstairs. I want to go upstairs. No.
All right, we'll just pack your things for you, okay? Just wait right here.
Something was there. Something was trying to tell us that they didn't want us there in that house.
As I was packing, a piece of old newspaper fell out of the closet. I couldn't believe it. 50 years ago, a bride had frozen to death in a cabin in Lake Tahoe on her wedding day, and it was this cabin. I thought, holy, this is real.
As I drove away from the house, I felt like I had to get my family out of there. Maybe something else could have happened if we'd have stayed longer.
It happened. Like, it definitely happened.
This was supposed to be such a great vacation.
We're not comfortable where lots of people have died.
The ghost controls your mind.
There was a presence in the house.
Just blood everywhere. This resort is haunted.
Evil spirits affect people. My heart was going a mile a minute.
Evil is a very real thing. Once in a while, we have these things that go bump in the night.
I've never been to Hawaii. More than that, I've never been on a vacation. The tour guide says, you've got this energy about you that can be read on the other side. I'm starting to realize that dealing with these ghosts is real. My name is Jerry Baker, born and raised in Redlands, California. Beginning of 2008, I became one of 2 gunsmith firearms instructors for the Sheriff's Department and teach the cadets how to shoot. March of 2011, off, like towards the trailhead. She's getting a little spooked out, and she's yelling at me.
Jerry, where are you going?
I'll go after you.
Jerry, come back.
I felt like I wanted to walk up this trail, like there was something that I needed to see up this trail. Well, the whole time this is going on, I'm getting further symptoms, I guess. I don't know what else to call them, but I'm having a hard time breathing. When I start looking up in the trees, I look at this one particular tree, and there he is.
Hey, man.
Hey.
Hey, man, get your girl freaked out.
Uncle Joe, the tour guide, says, and from that tree right there, the Marine was found in his khakis, hung up. You know, wow, that's a pretty good coincidence that that's the tree that I saw.
It's gonna rain. We gotta get out of here. Come on.
Okay.
Once in a while, we have these things that go bump in the night that we really don't understand. And we're still trying to understand. Where evil comes into the circle. And when it grabs a hold of you, it enters your mind.
My girl was getting ready to turn 30. And I said, you're turning 30, let's do something fun. Let's go to Hawaii. Yeah, absolutely, let's go. Once you get out of the airport, take a taxi to the hotel. You get the salt, you get that breeze, and you know, you're in Hawaii. Through the trees and the grass, you see the tips of the sailboats, you see the ocean behind that, and you get those big, green, lush mountains. No matter where you go, there's water. We get checked in, we get to the room, open up the sliding glass door, facing the beach, and start settling in. Anytime I go somewhere, I try and blend in. But this time, I figured, I'm in Hawaii, let's fill the calendar, let's do something every day. So we get a bunch of pamphlets of different tours, the snorkeling, the hiking.
How about this?
Let me see.
The Spirit of Ancient Oahu tour.
That could be cool.
What do you think?
So we sign up for it.
Hi, is this Joe? We're really interested in booking a tour. 9 o'clock tomorrow? Thank you.
The next morning, we're gonna meet up with Uncle Joe, the tour guide.
My full name, Joseph Frederick.
A sense of not feeling comfortable where lots of people have died. So I'm trying to fight through it.
They say if you listen carefully to the wind, you can hear their voices in it, screaming.
I'm hearing Hawaiian warriors get pushed off the cliff, and it's not breezy anymore. You're in some pretty high winds.
Jerry.
I buckle. It feels like a ton of bricks sits on my head, and I just completely buckle over.
At the Nu'uanupali, Jerry never told me nothing until we seen him falling. He already was feeling the effects of the tour.
I could have sworn I heard or felt something in the wind.
You're sensitive to the spirits of the island.
It's probably just jet lag or something.
You guys ready for your next adventure?
Any more creepy places we can visit?
Oh, yeah. Not too far from here. Come, let's go.
So we'd finish up with the Pali Lookout.
So this side here has quite the tumultuous history to it as well. It's rumored that a Marine died here hanging in a tree.
My girlfriend says I start kind of walking.
Lupikepui ho'omaka'ali'i Espinda Jr. My father was Uncle Joe. And I come to the age where I am an uncle now. I work for a lot of companies, taking people on hikes, showing them the essence of what Hawaii is. We all one big ohana. Ohana means family.
You must be Joe.
Call me Uncle Joe.
Hi, Uncle Joe. I'm Amy.
Aloha.
Uncle Joe, Jerry.
Aloha, good to meet you both.
Uncle Joe's obviously very Hawaiian. He's got a good knowledge of the history, and because the Hawaiians are who they are, there's a spiritualness to it.
You guys ready for your first adventure of the day?
Let's go.
Mike, come with me.
All right. We went to the Pali Lookout. You look into this really green, open valley. You can see all the way to the ocean. You get a really good sense of just how high up you are.
This is the Nuuanu. It's the site of King Kamehameha the Great's 1795 Battle of Nuuanu. At the time, hundreds of men were pushed to their death on these very cliffs.
Hawaiian people were a very brutal race during time of war. Kamehameha the First goes all the way up to the Nuuanu, killing people from village to village to village. Then says, told everybody jump. Just blood everywhere.
This 1,000-foot cliff that all these warriors were pushed off of, it just, got kind of